Hey everyone, Cas here, and this right here is the Pimax Vision 8K Plus. The headset that makes you look like a hammerhead shark, but it's also one of Pimax's newest headsets. This should be an improvement over all the ones. Stick around until the end to hear if I think it is. But first, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, then please consider subscribing. And now join me beyond reality. Chary, can you get the cat?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, come.
Thank you.
So, Pimax sent us a loan unit, by the way, so we'll have to send this back after a few months, and because it's a loan unit, I'm not entirely sure if this box is complete, but let's check it out anyway, since it's not a big box. So here's the headset. And this is the headset strap. Yeah, it's still the flexible straps and not the mesh yet. Mesh is short for a modular audio head strap, which is the new head strap by Pimax that should add more comfort. I've talked to Pimax about this and they say the new head strap should come later this month or in May. But let's continue. The box also comes with a headset cable connector that goes in a display port and a USB port. You need to connect a power adapter too to make it work. Then at the bottom of this carton there's a manual and a cleaning cloth.
So for those that may be confused as I was making this script, Pimax released a couple of new VR headsets. There's a Vision 8K that has an impressive resolution of what it says right here per panel, and it renders native 4K per eye as well. Unfortunately, I don't have that one. But mine is the Vision 8K Plus, which also has a resolution of per panel, but this one upscales 1440p to 4K. Then there's also the 5K Super, 5K Plus, 5K XR, and the Artisan, but maybe we'll talk about that another time. So I guess the Pimax Vision 8K Plus that I have right here is an alternative to the 8KX, since it's a few $100 cheaper at $899 US for the headset only and without the mesh, and I think it will be $999 once the mesh releases. At the time of making this video, the full kit with the Valve Knuckles controllers and the Steam VR base stations 2.0 is priced at $1399. So this video is not a full review, so my points may change after spending more time with the headset. And I've also sent Pimax a couple of questions. Hopefully I'll be able to get you some more precise info once they reply to me. But let's check it out. So the headset comes with the strap separate, so you will have to loop on the strap yourself first.
It isn't actually hard to loop it on, but cautious me didn't want to try and rip off the face foam, as I didn't know if it could come off, and the manual didn't have instructions for it. But Pimax was kind enough to send me a video that showed me that I could take the foam off. So I did that, and it's much easier now with the foam off. Now let's move on to the headset's look and feel. So the first change you might have noticed already is that the headset now has a different face foam. The foam is much bigger at the forehead area, which does make it a lot more comfortable when compared to the first generation Pimax headsets. But the headset does tend to lean on my forehead, which did not feel great after a while. Maybe I need to find a better fit or something, but this flexible strap solution has always been the least comfortable, so I was really hoping to try the mesh too. Oh, and before I forget, just so you know, in the Pimax series, I only have the Pimax 5K Plus to compare it with, which is this one. I never spent much time with other Pimax headsets, but it would be boring anyways to only compare it with Pimax headsets. So in my next videos, there will be comparisons with the Valve Index, Cosmos Elite, and so forth. But that's aside. Now, build quality of the Vision 8K Plus when compared with the older 5K Plus, that does feel much improved now. This front has a rubberized material which makes it feel higher quality and more resistant against scratches or even falls. Not that I ever dared to drop a headset before, but me likey. There's a USB-C connection down here and the headset still doesn't have integrated audio, so you will need to plug in your own using this headphone jack right here. I also like this new nose gap. It improves the light bleed by a lot. When I wear this headset, it's completely dark down my nose, which I know some people prefer. But yeah, time for some real fun talk. At least this is what I'm the most excited about, but I'm guessing this is also what you all want to know about as well. I'm talking about the display. So here are some specs first.
Now you know the specs, so let's dive into some games to check the display and lenses out.
Some of you may know this already, but to use the Pimax, you will need Steam VR and their own software called Pi2. I haven't used Pi2 in a while, but it does seem improved. Pairing, calibration and room setup worked fine for me, and I'm using my own Valve Index base stations and controllers with it. I tried Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx in the largest field of view mode, but for those that don't know, you can pick smaller field of view modes too in the Pi2, which can help performance or motion sickness. And my first impressions on the display are good. It's a noticeable improvement over the first generation 5K Plus. It's clearer and sharper. The colors do seem more washed out than the Valve Index screen though, if I look at it quickly, and there's something off here in clarity when compared, but I need to do more testing first to be sure. The headset is also supposed to have a 110Hz refresh rate mode, however, this isn't added yet. I'm not sure why, since the Pimax website does promote the headset with that mode already, so I did talk to Pimax about this and they said it is coming soon. Let's hope I'll be able to use that mode for a full review. The distortions at the sides are unfortunately still there, although less distracting than my experience with the 5K Plus, so that seems improved, and it also seems to make the large field of view mode a more fun experience. The field of view in large mode is set to be 170 degrees horizontal, 115 degrees vertical, and depending on how you wear it, it's a little lower when you look through it, but it's for sure a lot better horizontally than other headsets. Borders are a lot less than the others at the left and right. There is still a border top and bottom though. In Half-Life Alyx, I did notice the image flickering at the corners of my eyes again. However, I was able to solve that. Pimax offers a special Pi2 setup for Half-Life, and if you install that, you will get some recommended settings for the game, and that helps remove the image flickering, which makes seeing the game in a large FOV pretty fun.
I probably drink too much coffee, but before we move on to my conclusion, let me quickly give a shout out to my right-hand patron, Cas and VR. Support him, supporting us by checking out his VR YouTube channel too. So yes, to conclude my short first impressions on the Pimax 8K Plus, I have to say I am impressed with the changes. The biggest con right now are its flexible straps, which is I think the reason why this headset pushes on my forehead a little bit too much, and you probably have to tinker a lot with the software still to get a good gaming experience, but having more recommended Pi2 settings for games like they did with Half-Life Alyx will for sure help. All other improvements like for the display are impressive so far. Having fewer distractions for the distortions and a better resolution makes me appreciate the large FOV more. So I will do more tests and comparisons in future videos, but I do hope that by then the 110Hz refresh rate will be out. So lastly, I feel like we should talk about this too. There's been some stuff going on online about Pimax not able to keep up with their promises to Kickstarter backers and also delaying deliveries. So this is just a fair warning to check the status of their shipments before buying anything, or maybe only buy from Amazon or something. But as I never bought anything from the store, I unfortunately can't share my own experience with this. I do want to continue covering these headsets because I do think these specs are impressive and no other company has been able to accomplish this wide FOV at this price. So by including it, I hope we will get more competition in the markets. But what is your opinion about this? And is there something you would like me to test out for a future video? Let me know in the comments and I'll try to add it. For now, I'm just going to finish my coffee and get some more playtime in. So thanks for sticking until the end of this video because that helps a lot for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a like if you found it helpful and I hope to see you in the next video. As always, VR on. Having fewer distortions, 10 Hz refresh rate modes that it will be out then. Recommended gaming settings like they did with Half-Life Alyx